How are you? I'm doing fine, thank you. This one's called Dystopia for Dummies, or Joker's Gone Wild. Now, let me tell you something that a lot of you people don't know. Let's say you had a Truman Show scenario. And let's say that you gave all this wonderful stuff to this guy or woman. Sooner or later, no matter what they do, there would be political implications to whatever action they take, because that person has no public or private sphere. They only have everything they do is public. So what that does is it ensures any person, no matter who they are, that everything that they do in private, or even things they don't do in private because it's fabricated, will eventually come to light. Okay? But that's not a good thing, because then they use that to say, oh, look at this wonderful technology, look what we've done. We could figure out how one person screws up. Okay? Well, I know they're doing it to a lot of other people right now, but let me tell you what, they're still not the focus of it. They're not under as much stress as I am. They don't deal with the coughs, the sneezing, the faces all day long. Do they? No, they don't. Let me tell you something about harassment. Harassment is any consistent action over time which is done to emotionally compromise somebody. And when this goes to court, and I guarantee you it will, it'll be like Mr. Smith 2 with Charlton Heston and fucking they don't know what they fucking started. They don't. Let me show you a little scenario as to what I deal with all day. First of all, you've got the people that just eat their food and then look at the camera. Oh, look at this person. Yeah, they're good actors. They're acting like, oh, he needs to be taken care of, or he needs help. And then you got other people that they go, as if to say in a condescending way, Mr. Joker needs help. Alright? Well, guess what? That's condescending, and that's the same thing disguised. Okay? Let me tell you what I deal with on a daily basis. You've got certain people who do this. They look at you sidelong, and they'll walk really fucking slow, so that when you're entering an area, especially if they've got people walking on each end, you then feel intimidated. Because guess what? When people are walking around you slow like their fucking shirts going do-do-do, you feel intimidated. Okay? So first of all, you got those guys. They do the sidelong glance. Then you got other people who look at the floor as though there was something shameful or disgusting going on. And then you've got another group of people who open their cell phones or something. Now, I don't know about you, and then you got another group of people that what they'll do is they'll have something in their pocket, and they'll do this. And they'll look up right up at you as they cross their crotch. So then you go, oh, and then they can act all like, ooh, you know. And then you've got another group of people that just do all day fucking long. That is harassment. Make no mistake. I'm going on offense now, okay? There's a difference between an innocent cough and one that's intentional. And people who are doing body language and can figure that shit out know when people are fucking fake coughing for a social situation, okay? Now, that's harassment. That is consistent harassment. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is harassment. To put surveillance technology everywhere. I know I'm sounding crazy. But that is harassment. And I guarantee you, there will be quite a consistent price for this technology. Alright? And it's going to go the way of the dodo bird. Okay? It is. When I say the dodo bird, I don't mean like, poof, it's gone. I mean, this will never fucking happen again. Ever. Because they thought they figured this nice, malleable person. I'm not malleable. Okay? And if you want the Joker, you've got it. Because I can do all sorts of impressions which are really, really good. And let me tell you something about the Joker. When I first saw The Dark Knight, I was very hit by how good acting that character was portrayed. So I tried to mimic it like I do anything else, okay? And I could do all sorts of impressions, you know. Well, I was trying to do, what's his name from my Wonderful Life? You know, it started off as innocent impersonation, but then people kept on reinforcing it, and reinforcing it, and reinforcing it, and reinforcing it, okay? And what's cool about it is someone can cough and sneeze, and then when I get pissed off, they'll look away like, oh, look at this crazy guy. But they knew exactly what they were doing. Okay? You know, you got a lot of psychologists saying that, oh, well, he's a very, you know, impressionable. You saw this, you saw that. No, he's not. Your help is obviously a disguised attempt at maligning my personality. Okay? Knock it off. Knock it off. Okay? It is well beyond frustration at this point. You understand me? Okay? I'm getting tired of people walking around with notepads. I'm getting tired of people coughing. I'm getting tired of people sneezing. I'm getting tired of people making faces. And the next person to do that, I'm going to ask their name. And especially if they're in my class, because that makes them so much easier to identify. You know, it's got to stop. Now, does that mean that, you know, if I'm feeling nervous that I might have a problem pursing my lips? Yeah, because this has been reinforced for about a year now. Okay? And it's not going to disappear in one day. It's not going to disappear in one day. You know? So if I act like that, don't feel like you need to help me or to say, oh, well, you know, just ignore it. Ignore it. Let me tell you something else. I've had a couple of girlfriends, right? And as far as I remember, we each got along nicely, okay? So this bullshit about me being this or me being that, or am I the beast and the beauty and the beast or whatever, I mean, you can say that's, you know, not intended for me, but it is. It is, and I can tell, okay? You got to stop talking about other things and pretending they're not me, okay? You know, it's just like a girl. You know, a girlfriend might say to her, you need to get laid, all right? Same thing with guys. Women have a sex life, men have a sex life. It doesn't mean that the man thinks the woman should be servicing him to make him a better person. No, it's just human nature, okay? It's just human nature. Get off my back, get off my hormones, get off my facial tics, get off my behavior, man, and stop using them for political gain. Because people, no matter what you do, people put it in political context, okay? And they'll say, oh, well, you know, we can use this for gender studies, or we can use this for anything, okay? It could be political, it could be anything. I'm getting tired of being a fucking political pedestal for your bullshit. I'm not a piece for you to analyze and dissect like a frog. You got me? Okay? It's enough. It's enough. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this double standard where I see one thing on TV and another thing the way people act around me. They're getting it from somewhere, okay? And I'm tired of it. It's bullshit, okay? It needs to fucking stop right now, okay? Because if it doesn't, and if it continues, there is going to be a heavy price to pay when I figure out who these people are, okay? A heavy price, legally, okay? And don't pretend you don't know what's going on with the cars and shit. When I go into different traffic sections when I'm driving, things get a little interestingly congestive, okay? That's enough too, okay? I have been met with such consistent harassment that it needs to be stopped. Now, why did I say all that? That was just a hypothetical scenario. Let's say there was a Truman Show, and that's what you would hear, okay? And so, except it's not nice like in the Truman Show where it's this nice, safe little area where everybody makes... It happens within society at large. Isn't that interesting, you know? And so, anyways, yeah. I think that was my little rant for today. Send your crazy notes below.